I personally love learning languages, and today I'm going to be giving you my top 6, 7, something like that, tips on how to successfully learn a language. Because you don't want to be the person who stares at the ceiling crying because they don't have the bravery to learn a language. Don't be me. I've been learning, trying and failing on languages for many years now, and I'm going to give you my top tips. Let's get started. Yes, let's get started. Number 1. Now this one is, I'm going to get the obvious one out of the way. Tutors. You've heard this all before. You should get a tutor. You should get a tutor. But I don't think, none of the videos I've done have explained why a tutor is helpful. So I'm going to be doing that for you. So the reason you should get a tutor is because 1, it's one-on-one. It's one-on-one, so you're the only one they're talking to. And 2, they give you homework. For example, my tutor for Polish gives me slides, Google Drive slides with homework, and sometimes they'll give you games and stuff for grammar. So overall, a tutor is just super helpful for those reasons. If you want a recommendation of tutors, I would recommend going to italki.com and signing up for that. And you can find, the good thing about italki is you can put a guide for price ranges. So yeah, do that. If you're trying to save money, find a tutor who is the least expensive. You can organize it that way. We love italki. Okay, number 2, song lyrics. You've probably heard you should listen to music in the song in the language you're learning. Like for example, if you're learning Spanish, in the Spanish music. If you're learning Portuguese music, French music, French, obviously, so on and so on. And that is a great tip. But what I would recommend doing is look up the song lyrics for one of your favorite songs in the language and take one line from the lyrics that you're looking at in the original language and try and translate it to your home language, whether it's Spanish, English for me, or anything really. Just try and translate it and pick one line every week to try and translate every day. And by the end of the week, and once you finish that song, go to a different song. Go to a different artist. So on and so on. Yeah. Number 3 is, I'm going to talk about notes for a little bit. So when you're taking notes, once you get to genders, which is an important thing that they talk about, because it is important, because your sentence forms based off of the genders, if you weren't aware of foreign languages other than English. Certainly English, I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you, because English is my home language, so look to someone else for English tips. But look to do the, when you're doing notes, organize them in terms of when you're doing your words, learning your words, put them in the gender. Put a section in your notes for just the gender. Put one for feminine pronouns, put that for masculine. I don't know what they call it in English, but I know in Polish they call it najolsche, something like that. I don't know, I might be wrong. Don't hold me accountable. Like the ones that aren't male or female, adjectives, words, put a section for those too, because they're different, so you need to know those. People out there in the world who aren't me. Okay, 4th tip is Or when you're watching TV, there's an app you can get on your computer called Reverso Translate. It has practically every language out there. Well, they have Spanish, Polish, Russian, Ukrainian, but Chinese, anything. And so just go and you can add the extension to your computer. And while you're watching Netflix shows in your native language or your foreign language, you can put the captions on and you can scroll over a word you don't understand and it will give you the translation. Now, I'm going to give you a warning. Some of the words, if you're learning like Polish, they do not have translations for. So go find someone who type it into YouTube and find out what it means. Okay? Now Duolingo is another one. Now, before you go up, Duolingo isn't a proper language to learn. Language learning app. I will give you that one. It is not the best for becoming fluent in a language, but Duolingo is great for learning basic grammar in whatever language you know. It is also great for if you're learning like Chinese, Korean, Japanese. For the characters, they have a flashcard section for lessons for memorizing the characters. So do that if you're learning an Asian language. That's my tip. Okay. And anything else? I think that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. These are my top tips for learning a language, a second language specifically. And also just listen to as much of the language you can. Watch movies, TV shows. There's a YouTube channel called Easy Polish if you're learning Polish. They have one for most languages except English. Like if you're learning Chinese, they have one in Chinese, French. Easy Polish is the one I use for Polish. And it's great because they have captions in both the foreign language and English. So that's my tip. And that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And give a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment on what language you're learning. Those are my tips. Goodbye. Have a good day. Bye. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up, subscribe.